Welcome to Study Loop.
In problem 3, we're going to be comparing the skating times for women in two different universities, University A and University B. And in this problem, we're going to be testing the claim that there is no difference in times between the universities at the 0.05 level of significance. So we're going to go through this in stages. The first thing we'll do is to get the null and alternative hypothesis stated. Then we get the critical value, rank the data, and then work out the value of Z in order to make a decision to reject or fail to reject the null hypothesis. And let's start with the first step. So the first step is the null hypothesis. And here the null hypothesis is that there is no difference in skating times between universities. The alternative hypothesis is that there is a difference in skating times between universities. Next, we're going to give the critical value of Z, but to get that, we first have to state the level of significance alpha, and in this case, it is 0.05. So the critical value of Z for a two-tailed test is going to be 1.96. Next, we're going to rank the different winning times, making sure that if there's a tie between two winning times, then an average of the positions is given. And here is a ranking for the two universities. So the first part of the data is for University A, and the second part of the data is for University B. So the rankings are as follows: 3, 4, 5, and so on. Next, we're going to get the sample sizes for the two universities. So for University A, the sample size is 10, and for University B, the sample size is also 10. And because the sample sizes are the same, either University A or University B can be used in working out R. And R is the sum of ranks for the smaller samples. So in this case, we are going to be working the sum of University A. So when you sum up the ranks for University A, you will get 108.5. You can also use the sum of ranks for University B, and the decision will still be the same. Next, we go to the calculation of mu r, and the formula is n1 into n2 plus n1 plus n2. Sorry, this should change to n1 plus n2 plus 1 all divided by 2. And when you work that out, mu r equals 105. Next, we're going to look at the value of sigma r, which is given by that formula. So you just need to substitute the values into the formula, and when you work it out, it gives 13.9. 0.23. Next, we're going to work out the value of z. So the value of z is obtained from these substitutions: 108.5 minus mu r, which is 105, divided by sigma r, which is 13.23, and that gives the value 0.2646. Now that we have the calculated value of z, we can compare that with the critical value. So 0.2646 is less than 1.96. So this tells us that our calculated value of z is not within the critical region. And when the value of the calculated value of z is not in the critical region, the decision is to fail to reject the null hypothesis H naught. And from that decision, we can conclude and say that there is not enough evidence to reject the claim that there is no difference in the times